The supernatural world of Seabrook may be heading toward its biggest transformation yet, because Zombies 5 could push the beloved Disney franchise into an entirely new era. For years, fans have watched the town evolve from a place divided by fear into a community slowly learning to embrace differences. But if the rumors and hints are true, the next chapter might take the story far beyond anything we've seen before. When the first movie introduced us to Seabrook, the town was locked in a tense conflict between humans and zombies. Zombies were forced to wear special Z-bands to control their impulses, and the idea of them living alongside humans seemed impossible. But through courage, friendship, and determination, characters like Zed Necrodopoulos and Addison Wells helped change everything. Their relationship became the heart of the story. A zombie football player and a cheerleader from a human family falling in love wasn't just a teenage romance. It was a symbol of a new future where different species could coexist. But as the sequels proved, unity in Seabrook was never simple. The second movie introduced an entirely new group, the powerful and mysterious werewolves. Led by the fierce Willa Lycanson, the werewolves challenged everything the town thought it understood about the supernatural world. At first, they were seen as dangerous outsiders, but eventually they too became part of the growing alliance. Then came the biggest surprise yet. The third movie revealed that the universe of Seabrook was even bigger than anyone imagined when a group of friendly extraterrestrials arrived on Earth. The arrival of aliens proved one thing: Seabrook was becoming a magnet for supernatural communities from all over. By the end of the last film, humans, zombies, werewolves, and aliens had finally reached a fragile but hopeful peace. But peace in a world full of supernatural creatures is never guaranteed. And that brings us to the biggest question surrounding Zombies 5. What if Seabrook isn't the only place where supernatural species live? Recent speculation suggests that the next movie could reveal hidden communities scattered around the world. These places might be home to creatures that Seabrook has never encountered before, ancient monsters, magical beings, or entirely new species that see humans and zombies very differently. If that happens, Seabrook could suddenly find itself at the center of a much larger supernatural conflict. Today's biggest update from fans and insiders hints that the story might introduce a rival supernatural alliance, a group that believes different species should remain separate instead of living together. If such a faction exists, it could challenge everything Zed and Addison have worked so hard to build. Imagine a powerful new leader arriving in Seabrook, claiming that unity between species is dangerous. Their followers might include creatures with abilities far stronger than anything we've seen before. For the first time, Seabrook's peace could be truly at risk. This could also push Zed and Addison into their most important roles yet. Throughout the series, they have been symbols of change. But in Zombies 5, they might have to become actual leaders, protecting not just their friends, but the entire supernatural community. Another possible storyline focuses on the next generation of heroes. Characters like Eliza have already proven they are brilliant, brave, and ready to stand up for what they believe in. Alongside Willa and other returning characters, they could form a powerful team determined to defend the unity of Seabrook. Of course, no Zombies movie would be complete without the music that made the franchise famous. Fans are expecting bigger dance numbers, new anthems about acceptance and friendship, and high-energy musical scenes that bring all the supernatural groups together on screen. Each film has raised the bar with choreography and colorful performances, so the fifth movie could easily deliver the biggest musical moments in the entire series. But beyond the music and the fun, the emotional heart of the story will still be the same idea that started everything: acceptance. Seabrook has always been a symbol of what happens when people stop fearing differences and start embracing them. The town's journey mirrors a much larger message: unity is stronger than division. Yet the bigger the community becomes, the harder it may be to protect that unity. If a powerful new threat arrives, the characters might have to prove once again that cooperation between species is not a weakness, but their greatest strength. And if Zombies 5 truly expands the world beyond Seabrook, it could open the door to an entirely new phase of the franchise, possibly introducing new locations, new characters, and even future spin-offs. The universe of zombies might be much bigger than we ever imagined. So the real question isn't just whether Seabrook can survive its next challenge. The real question is this: can Unity survive when the entire supernatural world starts watching? Because if the peace between zombies, humans, werewolves, and aliens finally breaks, the future of every species could be on the line. And this time, saving the world might require more than just courage. It might require every supernatural community standing together. You're watching Screen Explain TV. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned, because the next big update about Zombies 5 could arrive sooner than you think.